Professor in Chinese Studies at the Jawaharlal Nehru University and joins us live from New Delhi. A warm welcome to the programme. So, Xi has acknowledged how important China's relation with the US is. Is this a step in the right direction, given that mankind itself is at stake here?
Well, the US-China relations are very strategic in nature because of the kind of economic relations that they have, also for the kind of Cold War, potential Cold War that can emerge between the two countries. And so probably President Xi is mentioning about the community of a common destiny, etc., while the Americans never acknowledged that position. They have never said, they have never used these words, win-win cooperation or community of common destiny or other new type of major power relations since 2013 or new type of international relations that China mentioned in its Communist Party Congress in 2009, 2017 and 2022, the 20th Party Congress. So the Chinese terminology is different from what the Americans would use. So there is a problem in terms of the understanding on both sides, China, United States.
And Chuck Schumer, I should say, sorry to jump in just there, he expressed his disappointment over China's response to the attacks on Israel to the Chinese president during a meeting in Beijing. Do you think that China should make statements on international violence?
China has a Middle East envoy who looks into the Israel-Palestinian issue. And at one time, they have given visa to the Hamas leaders. And also, of course, China has good relations with Israel in terms of technology, economy, and so on. However, the US-Israel relations are the bedrock of the Middle East policies. So the Chinese have a different view on this. So they support the United Nations resolutions on Israel-Palestinian related issue on peace proposals. And hence, I think the Chinese position is nuanced in nature. Given the gravity of the situation right now in Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and other places, I think the Chinese are evaluating their position on this issue. So at the moment, it is very nuanced, and I think that would cost them their relations with Israel for the time being.
And just going back to the rivalry between China and the US, is it realistically possible for the world's biggest rivals in terms of tech, trade, often diplomacy as well, as we just mentioned there, to get on?
Yes, just a day before, the Americans have imposed sanctions on nearly 42 countries because they suspect China has been supporting drone technologies to Russia in its war on Ukraine. So there is the background of the tech war between the two. Secondly, there is also the October last year, the Americans have imposed a sanction on several companies to the tune of $130 billion. Which in March this year, they continued further with a multilateral arrangement with Japan and Netherlands not to supply the semiconductor chip technology making parts. And this is intensifying, even though China had unveiled new 7 nanometer chips, as well as made inroads into subsidizing their own indigenous industry to enhance their semiconductor technology capability. But it seems that the US sanctions are directed on the AI-enabled technologies for dual-use purposes, meaning for military and civilian purposes.
The Americans thank you so very much indeed. We're out of time, but we really appreciate your expertise on this. Thank you, sir. Live from New Delhi for us.